Ladies and gentlemen, for the 907th time, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Jew, aka El Juperino.
What up, bitches?
As well as that dude called Big Mike.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? Hope y'all, getting y'all's Christmas shit together.
Yeah. Your time's running out, y'all. You better get those presents for whoever the fuck you give a shit about.
Oh, man.
Jew got his Christmas story lamp. Thanks to the Jew-Boo. Shout out to Jew-Boo.
Shout out Jew-Boo.
That's an applause-worthy gift.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, I did all my shit yesterday.
What, did all your shopping?
Yeah.
There you go. I did Christmas with the kids already this morning.
I just got gift cards from everybody, really.
That's simple enough, man. That's what I did for, my older nieces and nephews. I got them all just gift cards. It's the easiest shit. Like, I remember being a kid, all I really wanted was fucking money.
Money, yeah.
I didn't want nobody to really buy me any fucking thing. I just wanted money. But nah, they were, here's a sweater, or here's a hat, or some shit.
right. Here's something
that I
with
really
something
didn't want,
that you don't really need.
Yeah.
But you probably, here's some underwear or some socks.
Shit that I'm never gonna fucking wear.
Not something you're never going to feel good about. You're never going to be like, oh man,
Yeah.
look at this thing. So-and-so gave me this.
And I'm like, you got to play it off like, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, do you still wear this? No, I don't. I never wore it. I appreciate y'all, but I didn't. No.
I appreciate the effort, but cash would have really gone a lot further.
Yeah, because I would have bought what I actually wanted. I got to do a real quick shout out though, man. My daughter had a sleepover, and I told this couple I'd give them a shout out when I got on the podcast. One of the coolest couples I've met in a hot minute, man, and they have a game. So anybody that's out there that wants to still doing some Christmas shopping, check out Modern Problems Require Fantasy Solutions. It's a card game like what's it called?
Cards Mania?
Yeah, that's something like that. They ended up creating. It's their game, so
Hey, right on.
I told them I'd give them a shout out. Modern Problems Require Fantasy Solutions. So shout out to Cameron and Shelby. Love y'all. Y'all good peoples, man. Always good times with y'all. So hopefully catch up with y'all later on in the future. When it gets a little warmer probably. Do a little get together or something. But yeah, my daughter had her first sleepover at our house. They had a good time and everything, so it all worked out.
Well, that's delightful to hear. You're having real, kid things happening around with the kids.
Yeah, man, she was all hyped for it, and Sarah was hyped for it, and the girls had their good time, and, then we switched houses, and she stayed over there and had a good time, and, had a blast. So, yeah, tis the season where everything's running, smoothly right now, for the most part. The kids had their Christmas this morning, so, or at least on my side, they're good. You know what I mean?
As far as you can tell, things are where they need to be.
Yeah, everybody's having, my boy's been outside all morning with his skateboard, so he's trying to get that in now.
He's trying to learn how to ollie and all that.
Top of the hill or something?
Nah, the bottom of the driveway, we got the two driveways that are together, so it's all flat down there, so it's enough space.
I'm at your mama's house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's got all that right there. He done swept all that up, got the sticks and all that shit out the way, so he's got a clear path just to go out there and practice skateboarding. Been out there.
So he's just trying to ride around, or is he trying to jump and all that shit?
He's trying to ride around, because he, got to get used to. You can't do none of the shit yet till you know how to fucking.
Does he have a helmet?
Yeah, got all that. Made sure, you ain't got $1 million baby, my boy now.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
What I mean? Can't
I know
do
it's a
that.
lot cooler to ride without a helmet, you little fucker, but
Nah, he knows. He got his shit on.
protect
boom,
that
ready to
dome
go.
piece.
Got to, man. And so then, the family coming around on Christmas Eve, do that. Get that knocked out, man, and all that good shit, and then back to reality. What's going on in your world, man?
What I got written down here? Oh, I want to hit the Snoopy piano joint.
Oh, the dun 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 dun.
You want to go over Peanuts.
Yeah.
The Peanuts joint.
Peanuts theme.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
Schroeder.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Schroeder was a bad motherfucker on that motherfucking little baby piano,
And
man.
I gotta find this blues joint. I don't know the name of it, but the hook is the man you want.
This,
Yep,
Yeah, the man you want, but the man you need. That joint.
that's the hook.
That's like
But
the hook. But I don't know the song.
So
Because I
you-
got it on that 89.3 shit, the background, the basement radio station. So
huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You caught the hook. You Googled the hook?
Yeah, I Googled the hook and it just comes up with one of them songs that's close to it.
But ain't it?
Nah, that's like a white boy, And I'm like, that's not it. Like a Bob Dylan fucker or something like that. And I'm like, nah, that's that. This is an old school, like, straight up black chick, like honey hole chick, what I mean?
Okay.
But I can't find it for the life of me. And that may not even be the name of the song, you know what I mean?
But you're sure that's the hook?
Yeah.
I mean, your research game is weak at best. You know what I'm saying?
He said it's weak at best.
Yeah.
Well, I got limited time to fucking, because, that joint come on when I was getting in my car. It was at the end, and I'm
You
like,
need that
man,
Audacity or whatever. Like, there's some apps out there that you
Oh,
can
yeah,
just pull
yeah.
up and it'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need to put that on there. Shazam?
Especially since, I think that's one of them. Especially since you're just listening to the radio. It's not like you're using your iPhone.
Yeah.
Which if you were, you'd be able to look at it and go, oh, that's that. You could like snap a screenshot or something.
They downloading it right now.
Yeah, you need to get that shit. We can figure this nonsense out. Get you all these tracks done. He got a track a week, man. If we could just we could carry it like a portable studio. You know what I'm saying? And just hop in that bitch and go at the time that he thinks
What
of
he
something.
needs to do is just record himself when he's doing the shit. Like when the song is playing, he just needs to just like, what was that one
Because he
joint?
steal his focus. He can't maintain his focus on. He's got to focus on being silly and funny. He can't just be like, let me bust out my phone while I'm being silly and funny.
They're gonna try to record himself.
Yeah.
Because what he's gonna do, he's gonna glance down and look at himself and just start laughing at
Right, but that's
himself.
never been the process. That's never been his process.
Yeah, man, I got something for y'all. Here we go. That's what we're gonna do.
That and the other day when I drove out to fucking Fairfax for no reason on a Tuesday during rush hour because I read the goddamn basketball schedule wrong.
God, dog.
And what have we told him about it in reading comprehension?
So when I got to Falls Church,
God, dog.
Falls Church,
You drove.
Falls fucking Church.
Was the boy with you?
No,
So
you thought you were going to pick him up?
I thought I was going to watch him play the fucking game. It was a fucking home game, and I didn't realize it was a fucking home game. So I'm walking around this goddamn school trying to find this fucking gym, and I seen one dude's practicing, and I'm like, bro, you varsity or you JV, And he's like, well, JV probably over there. So I go to the other gym, and there's like fucking 8-year-old chicks doing gymnastics in the motherfucker, right? And I'm like, do they got 3 gyms out this motherfucker? You know what I mean? It is fucking
what school
Falls
did
Church,
you
right?
go to?
Merendon.
Okay.
Merendon.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
Leesburg fucking Pike and 66. Like,
God,
out
dog,
there,
dog,
bro.
you drove for, I
Out
know where
there.
that is.
So here I am at 6:05 on a
yeah, you're right
Tuesday,
there, right across Little River
trying to figure
Turnpike.
out how the fuck to get back home, bro.
That's 495 straight back to 66.
Yeah, but you can't do that then because there's 9 lanes of stuck traffic going out there, you know what I mean?
You drove yourself all up into the shit and got yourself stuck for no fucking reason.
he didn't read
You ain't got no motherfucking reading
And
comprehension.
shout out to Easy Pass for letting me pay $75 to get home in that 20-mile ride. Shout out to you, Tom Easy Pass. You can lick my dick and we'll
Yeah,
suck the
you
white
know
off
what?
as soon as I lay my face on
We
it.
need the Reading Rainbow joint.
Yeah. Just that.
So fucking. But the good thing about it, I knew where I was going on Friday when I had to go back there.
So you drove all the way out that.
You can be anything.
I drove all the way out there, and I tried to ask security. I'm like, is there a basketball game going on here today? I don't know why security would know what's going on in the school. Because they're like, well, if there is, it's be in the gym. I'm like,
Yeah.
if there's a basketball game, it's going to be in the gym.
Y'all ain't got concrete courts out back
And
it might be on.
I'm like, I just turned around, I just left at that point in time. I'm just like, I can't deal with anybody right now. This bitch really just told me that, and like, was serious about it. Like, yeah, like they play in the street or something like that. You know what I mean?
But he's probably looking at you just as fucking stupid.
Right, he's like, what, you can't read the
She
schedule?
didn't have a fucking thing.
And
She didn't have
comprehend?
a clue. Like I said, she was like, I don't know. Like I said, you can go look at the gym. I'm like, how?
Why would they know, though?
They're just
Well,
security.
security is. I mean,
Do you know what
really,
they
what's
gonna
going on
keep
at
in the
school at 6 o'clock at night?
Do you know what they're going to keep in the room you're building? He's just standing out front. Security just standing out front. They don't give a
Security
fuck.
doesn't never know nothing.
They don't give a fuck.
They're there in case something pops off. They ain't there to fucking be like, all right, we'll guide you to where you need to be at.
Oh, they told me to go in the right door when I was fucking about to go in the wrong fucking door.
Well, because they probably thought you were looking for the girls' gymnastics or some bullshit
you drove
like that.
all the way up there from here. I know probably hauling ass to get there.
No, because
Thinking, thank God that I got something to watch for the next 2 hours, so I'm not going to drive back in all this mess on the other side of the road.
and I don't even like going to them fucking things, man. I don't even like going to them goddamn
I thought you said he
games.
was going to get cut anyway because he can't get grades or whatever.
No, he be tardying and shit. His grades are alright.
How
It's his
the fuck is
tardies
he
and
tardy?
shit.
Because he's hanging out in the classroom, in the wall, in the hallways, bullshit.
Well, not because he fucking sleeps in and he fucking tries to get a ride from a mom or the fucking neighbor and shit.
Oh yeah, yes right, because yes right, you ain't here. You're already going to work.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, dad, this damn boy.
Man, that's little fucker.
So he had like 9 tardies or
Damn.
some shit like that. And fucking, he had like detention 2 or 3 times. So I'm like, you're not even gonna play anyways because you just had detention yesterday. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm thinking he's not even gonna play anyways. But still,
Apparently he's
it'll
good.
be the one damn game I don't go to. You know, where he plays 3/4 of the goddamn game, whether he does anything or not.
Put up 22
Yeah, he still
points,
fucking
8
plays, you know
rebounds,
what I mean?
16
I'm like,
assists.
fuck.
And you're going to be like, God damn, the boy's going to be in the fucking NBA.
But that ain't happened yet. You know what I mean? Like
He ain't had the big
he only
production.
plays like a couple minutes and then that's it. And then he usually jogging around out there until I start cussing him out. And then he just don't get a chance to go back in there.
So he doesn't put any effort in.
Not really. Not enough effort to get put back in the game when I'm trying to tell him. I'm like, you're in there. If you get put in as a sub because the one dude's resting, the coach don't want to see you jogging around. He can put another sorry motherfucker in there just to jog around. You know what I mean? Like, first
That's
the reason
true.
why he puts you in because he wants you to put up some fucking points.
Put up some effort. Become a second-tier guy
you're
that's
the top
a serious
second string
contributor.
guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why he fucking puts you in. If he wanted somebody just standing around, he put the fucking fat kid in. He's never gonna play a goddamn game, dude. Like I don't understand
The
why you
bad
don't
Santa
understand this shit, bro.
Hey, he gonna put in Bad Santa Fro.
He had the little fat kid from Bad Santa.
But I had a lot of realization that day because I went to the Hooters, right?
And that helped, of course.
Yeah, Fairfax.
So you went to Fairfax Hooters?
I went to the Fairfax
Off Lee
Hooters.
Highway, gotcha.
So the thing with me in Hooters now is a couple things.
They gonna be in the
Well, just like it's a bad investment in a sense, but they got chicken wings.
They do,
Yeah, that's right.
but I don't like.
He don't like them that
I
much.
don't like the original chicken wings, the greasy ass, soggy like a bloomin'
want the
onion.
fried
chicken.
hard joints.
I like what they call naked joint, which is just straight up
Yeah,
chicken
fried.
in the grease. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which those are
Not
good.
tossed.
Yeah, they were tossed in sauce, but not in breading and then tossed in sauce.
Oh, I
you know what I
see.
mean? Like the
Okay.
breadless joints. You know what I mean? So those are actually good. But the thing with Hooters for me now is it's not really like Hooters. Like back in the day when we go to Hooters, it'd be like big ass.
Yeah, it was
titties.
big titties
Yeah,
everywhere.
Hooters,
Now you got
know what I mean? Now
skinny
you
girls
got a
with no
bunch of thigh
titties.
gap. But so it's
Yeah,
almost to me it's almost cheeks. You know, so
It's not even cheeks really at that point.
it's almost not even cheeks. So when we open up Rolling Big
It's
Stars,
hopefully pretty
it's like
girls.
backs.
That's what it's
The
called. It's called
restaurant
hopefully pretty girls.
out back is gonna be cheeks. You know what I mean? Where they're gonna be in like lingerie.
The restaurant?
Draws, hang out. Yeah, that's my concept.
So
Like,
rolling Biggie Smalls with the daggone daycare in the back,
Yeah.
with Cheeks on the side.
Cheeks on
Cheeks
the
is a
side,
restaurant.
yeah. Slang
That's
it,
where you get your food.
to the strip
Yeah.
club.
steak and cheese, you know what I mean? Fucking chicken wings, tenders, onion rings, you know what I mean?
Goddamn
You know,
right.
Quick
So,
edibles, you
it's
know
like
what I'm saying?
steak-
We'll have a good panko crusted shrimp too.
Rolling Biggie Smalls is about to expand now. We've been
Yeah.
doing this for a long time. Biggie Smalls can expand now to have
Yeah,
Cheeks
yeah,
on the
yeah.
side.
The restaurant's gonna take on a little more of a defined character
The other
in
thing
the
I realized
establishment.
at the Hooters, the managers is always some 608-pound fucking
Dude.
white dude, you know what I mean? That can't even find his dick, you know what I mean? And I believe that's because, you know, the bitches
You
will be
need a
jumping on
guy.
him.
You need a guy that they're
You
not
need
all
a
gonna
guy
wanna fuck.
that like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just
You
like,
need a guy that all the girls that work there aren't gonna be fucking at the same
yeah, they're gonna be
time.
like, oh, that's just Tim, man. We love him. You know what I mean? He would never do
He's like
anything.
my brother.
He's like my best friend. You know what I
God damn.
mean? So that's what I had with that.
That's all he
Tim's
has.
not the
all I
kind of
got
guy
on
that's offering her to get ahead by giving some head.
I just assumed he was a manager because a big old fat dude would come out the back, and I'm like, all right, well, he definitely ain't cooking.
I mean, could have been. Fat people cook too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
But he'd be dirty, man. I ain't met a fat cook that's not dirty.
Isn't yeah.
like has some kind of flour.
But think about
or
it. Think
something
about
on him,
this.
You know what I mean?
Think about this though. If you work at a Hooters and you're a chef, you're gonna maybe try a little harder to be a little cleaner, so that hopefully maybe one of the girls that works there likes you.
Not if I'm 480, knowing I ain't getting no
Well,
fucking vagina anyway.
touche.
Well, is it down about 480 not getting no vagina?
480,
I ain't worried
6.
about
You
it.
got some 6x4 round motherfucker. I don't think he's getting nothing. You know what I mean? Unless he's got $1 million in his pocket. Like
Right.
unless he's Floyd Mayweather and just got a double bag of cash on him, then he might get blown. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's gonna cost?
Yeah, and it's chances are the guy that works in the kitchen at Hooters doesn't have the money.
Yeah, but Hooters, a lot of them were already not Hooters. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you had
that's
shit.
shit. That's shaved off a while
When
ago.
they first opened up, yeah, but
Yeah.
then
Like I said,
Well,
back
we're
in the
living in
day.
a different society. Big titty girls don't want to go work at Hooters these days.
yeah, they got
Not
OnlyFans
like
for that.
Yeah, exactly. If you're really hot, if you're what like a Hooters waitress was when we were like 10,
Yeah, you're OnlyFans.
then you're OnlyFan in now.
Yeah.
You're not doing that shit.
Well, no, if they were hot when we were 10, they got kids. Yeah, they probably are
No.
OnlyFans.
I'm saying if you're hot like they were
Oh,
when we were 10,
yeah. They
then
got-
you're now
you
doing
get-
an OnlyFans.
you
You're not
get more
working it.
on OnlyFans
Yeah.
than you would in a fucking restaurant
Well,
being
maybe
a waitress.
maybe not. There's a lot, and I hear only a few of them really make good money. The rest of them are getting a
Yeah,
couple
they
$100
get
bucks.
shit. Yeah.
You know, you can make $200 a month to flash your pussy for 16
Yeah,
hours
because
a
at this
month.
point in time, you got to really do something more than just
Yeah.
be on camera. You know what I mean? With not
don't know,
all
there's
the
some-
bitches doing it.
there's
but
some weirdos
a
out
lot
there.
of the bitches doing it.
People be
Yeah.
paying these bitches for not even doing anything.
yeah, some people probably still just want to look at your feet. You
They're
know
like
what I mean?
Beavis and
Like,
Butthead. Put the phone on your butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know? You know?
Goddamn Beavis and Butthead.
So last week, a couple weeks ago, the Jew mentioned to me he had Turtles on the PlayStation 5.
Which turtles?
All the
All the
Turtles.
turtles, bro.
Oh shit! Shut the fuck up. All
And
of
now
them?
I got all the Turtles on the PS5. I literally went and bought a fucking less than 2-month-old video game system
Yeah.
to play a 35-year-old video game.
Oh man.
I spent like the last 2 weeks playing Turtles a lot. I haven't beat it yet.
Which
but
one?
I'm close.
The arcade?
The NES
or the,
joint.
Okay, yeah.
It takes forever
Where you
to
gotta
beat.
swim through the dam and all that shit, man.
And there's
Oh.
a save and a rewind button on that bitch. It's amazing.
Oh shit! See, man, if it,
I'm saved up right at the last, like the second to last level, right before the boss. But I still haven't got through the last level.
you know what sucks, man? If Nintendo would have had a save option back in the day
For that game,
for any fucking of
game.
the games,
some
man.
of them did have saves, but not many.
Like fucking.
They were continues sometimes. But like that
Paperboy,
Nintendo
I don't
game,
think I ever made it to the end of Paperboy.
well, that's part of the thing, man. I got a bit of a hair up my ass. I'm trying to fucking beat Turtles.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm like,
you
it's
wanna see
been
the end.
35 years. I want to do it,
Yeah.
even if I got to kind of cheat Game Genie style.
Have you ever seen a top loader Nintendo?
Yeah, I have. They sold them at Radio Shack right around the time Super was
With
about
the
to
old
come
school
out.
Nintendo game.
With the old school,
Yeah, but the
yes.
buttons are on the top.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, not down in the
Well,
bottom.
I
Yeah.
think that was how Famicom was designed, which was like the predecessor to Nintendo in Japan. But I think that I have seen the top load in regular Nintendos, but they were being sold at Radio Shack like sort of as a Nintendo product, but like it was weird. I remember
Well, the
seeing
games
it.
are like regular
Nintendo
Nintendo
game.
games.
Yeah.
My boy, we were talking like that shit, and he was like, "The one I had looked like Super." I'm like, "Bro, that's not a real thing." Like,
No, it is.
you have this one, and then you have the Super. And then I started googling all that shit, and he ended up like texting his mom, and his mom like told him to send him a picture of what it was or whatever. And then he was like, "Yo, here it is." And I was like, "Damn, that is a real thing, bro." Like, I never saw that shit.
I only saw it
Forever
for
in my
sale
life.
when I was like 10 or 12 or something like that. I remember being at a Radio Shack in Richmond, and they had one. And I was like, huh, look at that. But I had a Nintendo at that point, so it wasn't something I
Yeah.
needed or had
Yeah.
any reason to like want. But I think they might be better
Now, I'm about to say,
having
probably it
and
had to
shit.
be better for the cartridge.
But then again, there was also what I understand is if you have the original Nintendo, like you take it apart, you replace a like $3 piece inside of it, put it back together, and it works fine.
Yeah, I've heard
You
that
don't
too,
gotta
yeah.
blow in them at all. You know, but the thing is, I copped that joint on the motherfucking PlayStation Pro, digital, downloaded the motherfucker, and it's still fucking glitchy when you're playing it. I played it a bunch, and there's like 7 enemies on the screen at the same time, and it'd be like, like it's a true
damn.
port. Like it's not as smooth as I was hoping it would be.
Gotcha.
But it's fucking dope.
It's smoother.
It's really dope. And like when you miss the jumps that you got to go through the gauntlet again and die every time after you miss the
Yeah.
one jump that's really hard, I just rewind back. I get through it. It might take me 20 or 30 times, and I might make it 3 times and rewind it because I'm just in the zone of rewinding.
Yeah.
But like, motherfucker, I'm able to get a whole lot further in that game than I ever got. I haven't beat it yet, but I'm gonna beat it.
Hell yeah,
I
see?
think. And now, but I'm annoyed at myself because I copped a fucking brand new video game system to play a 35-year-old game. That motherfucker said copyright 1989. It's 2024, almost
Yeah,
25, dog. That game is 25 years old, son.
But it's the nostalgia with it, though.
Bro, it's
You
the,
know
I
what
gotta
mean?
do this.
It's like, you know,
I gotta finish
'cause
something.
like I know
This
this
is
game.
unfinished business,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
We coming back.
Right.
I told you.
Oh, you didn't think you see me again, did you? What's up now, Shredder?
I got
I'm in the
something for
house,
your ass
son.
now,
Coming for
motherfucker.
your ass.
I know what to do.
Fucking turtles, damn it.
Yeah, but like it's really good. But yeah, man, I spent a lot of money to play a 35-year-old game.
I
25. That
can't
motherfucker's-
blame you for that.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Like,
Did you, man, we fired it up in here. I played 2 minutes and I was like, all right, I'm gone. And I drove literally to the Best Buy and bought a PlayStation.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shot is just gotta have it, bro.
Now is it only available for PlayStation, or could you get it for like the new Xbox?
It's
or
the
whatever?
Cowabunga collection. I would imagine you
probably
could get it for
that
Xbox.
for the Xbox Series, junk.
See, I don't fucking have either one of them.
You want to
Like,
buy a 4?
No, I want to buy an Xbox.
Alright, then.
Because the controller for Xbox is better for my hands.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once I played that, I was like, all right, fuck it, this is it. I got rid of my PlayStation, all that shit.
PS5's got a pretty decent sized controller. You might like it, but you might not. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
I'm really just waiting for fucking Grand Theft Auto to
Yeah,
drop.
me too.
Once Grand Theft Auto drops, then I'll buy the new
well,
system.
it was funny because Grand Theft was the thing that I knew when it happens, I'll get the system, but
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush. And then I played 2 minutes of Turtles and was like, all right. Because I've been thinking about that game for weeks. I've been wanting to play it for
Yeah.
a while, and I was trying to conceive of just how obnoxious it would be to get an old system set up to try to play it.
Yeah.
And now I've got the rewind button and the save function, and I'm like, I couldn't have had this if I bought an old system and refurb
Nah,
it.
no, because you'd had to fucking
No.
you actually play it
I
all
have
the
to
way
beat it
through.
old school, man. I can't do
And
it.
fuck that. You ain't,
I ain't got the
there's no
time.
time or patience for that
That's right.
shit. Like,
That's right.
When we were kids, we had all of that.
Well, like getting through the dam, I got through the dam level in the water a couple times. Like I've watched videos. Like I'm not
Yeah.
fucking around. Like I've watched videos how to beat the game, and like so I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm following instructions. Like I'm gonna beat this motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in one sitting like I would have
like,
old school.
like
but-
what
Yeah,
was
it's got it on Xbox. Xbox One, Xbox X Series.
I don't even know what the newest Xbox is. I saw a commercial for like Indiana Jones or some shit, some game.
yeah. There's a
And
good
it
looking
had
Indiana
like
Jones.
all these Xbox, I guess the fucking shit it could play on. I'm like, damn, they had, I don't even know how many of these motherfuckers is out now. I have no clue.
There's so much shit. PlayStation. I didn't.
Xboxes, there's probably like 3 of them fuckers. There's the X Series, the the 1, and then
Well, like-
the old school 360.
PlayStation's got the fucking virtual reality joint too. You can cop. Like I was looking
Yeah.
at trying to find a fighter pilot game,
Yeah.
and it was like, here's some like World War One fighter pilot shit, but it's all virtual reality, and you get to buy the virtual reality package too. And I was like, well, I don't really want to do that right now,
Yeah.
but that looks badass.
Nah.
I'd much rather play it on my fucking TV with the controller without having to get a fucking virtual reality package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. There's a lot of fucking shit out there. It's the fucking Matrix, dog. It's
But see, I like
Bananas.
I like the old games like Road Rash. If Rockstar did Road Rash, it'd be perfect. I like.
I
fucking,
think there's a newer Road Rash.
There is, but it ain't that great.
like if they did if Rockstar did Twisted Metal, that'd be on point.
Well, they try to up that too. Then we got the black jump, but it's definitely not as great as the old school. They really just need to enhance the graphics on the originals,
Yeah.
and then those games would be off the chain, really. On all of them. you know
Well,
what
and
I
if
mean?
you like add internet connectivity to stuff where like you can be at your house playing Twisted Metal on PlayStation 1,
Oh,
or be at my
yeah,
house playing
yeah.
Twisted Metal
Oh,
on
yeah.
PlayStation 1, and we're
And you
all,
have the wide open city like Grand Theft, like you going through Vice City
that'd be pretty wild.
with fucking Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
not till next year, though, right, Grand Theft?
It's supposedly.
I don't know. I've heard 25. I've
It
heard
keeps
late
getting-
25.
It's probably gonna get pushed back some more.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It looks dope. And the PlayStation is a live action machine, man. That thing. I fired up the 2K on it, and it like NBA 2K, and it
Yeah.
fucking it works pretty good. It's probably the best, smoothest. I found. Plus, it's cool. You can play old school.
That'll be Christmas.
Gotcha.
I'm the 84 bullets against the 84 T. Like you could do like eras.
Oh, word,
80s or
word.
90s, Kobe era.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking live action, dude. So there's all these different teams from like different years and shit. And like, I mean, I lost to the fucking Celtics in '84. Larry Bird can whoop my
Yeah.
ass. You know what I mean? Like it's good.
Nice.
It's
nice,
real good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't played a fucking video game in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's Q3 or Q4 of 2025, so basically.
Till Christmas, yeah, they're gonna drop it
Yeah.
around Christmas time.
Christmas, so they'll push it to
Then they'll
26.
be sold out, and motherfuckers will be mad.
No, it's gonna be digital. Motherfuckers are gonna be
Yeah, it's
digital.
gonna be digital. It's gonna
People
be
be getting it
mainly
on digital.
Yeah, it's
They
gonna
like-
be mainly digital.
You could get the disc if you want, and like I might. I don't know.
Digital
But-
probably be out Thanksgiving. I'm thinking.
I hope. I hope it's out long before then. I hope it's out 4th of July.
But that'd be awesome.
Fuck the bullshit.
Nah.
Like, I'm getting it when it comes out. I'll pre-order that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay. Like, Grand Theft is like, that's big time shit, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, this, what, 7 to 9 would technically be the 3/4 of the year?
Yeah,
So was that July
Yeah.
to August?
Yeah.
yeah.
Roughly
4th of
right
July, it could be, man. That'd be a
Roughly
beautiful
right there.
thing. If they drop GTA 6 on 4th of July, motherfuckers.
And
Yeah.
it's supposed to be every map.
Yeah, all the maps
All the
together.
maps together, and there's airplanes you can take to go to different cities.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
And there's more
And there's
interaction
like,
with buildings.
and there's
and
like
shit.
all kinds of like stuff in between. Like if you
Yeah.
crash land and like don't die, like there's gonna be like random shit there too. Every building's gonna have rooms in it, is what
Yeah.
I've heard.
It's all
Like it's not like
real.
all buildings are inaccessible except for the
Yeah.
ones you're supposed to go in. Like all of them are accessible, is what
Like,
I've heard.
It's so much crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna really be the
gonna take
Matrix.
Don't let there be a spot where you can fish at and fucking.
Oh, you know it's gonna
You're
happen.
gonna have
He
to.
gonna
But if
pull
the
up.
fish don't weigh enough, he'll quit playing the game just like he did with Red
Exactly.
Dead.
I'm not even gonna fish, and I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna. I'm
You
not gonna
shouldn't.
can't say that.
No, you shouldn't.
You
He-
know you're gonna fish.
You
He
really
can't-
shouldn't.
He can't do it to himself. He
Yeah.
can't help himself.
But like,
It's like an addict. He gotta fish, even if it's virtual. He's gonna try it.
yeah,
I know.
yeah, you got a real problem. He can go by the hookers without fucking them in Grand
Yeah,
Theft, but he can't go by the
without a problem,
lake
yeah.
without fucking fishing.
And you know he is.
He's doing some shit in real life that he won't do in
Yeah.
Grand Theft, but he gonna stop in Red Dead and fish for 40 minutes to catch a fucking great white shark that weighs all of 5 pounds. I love it, dude. That's a beautiful thing.
Man, this one game I really did like was Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego? I used to love playing that
Oh,
game
yeah,
in
oh,
school,
yeah.
man. Where the Carmen Sandiego, man, I actually tried to find that game
What was that? Nintendo?
That was like
Super?
that was a game
That was-
on public
yeah,
television.
yeah.
It was like a game show to teach you geography.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember the show
And they would give
and the
you.
game, but I don't remember what system that was on.
I remember playing
I
in
think it was on the
school.
same shit that we played fucking Number Munchers and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yes, yep, yeah, it
know what I'm
was,
saying?
it was.
It was designed to look like the TV show.
Yep.
But-
But man, I used to love that shit trying to find that bitch, and I found her a lot. I was able to find some shit, man. I'm like, yeah, I know where this bitch is at. I'm getting
Carmen
at her.
San Diego, man, she
Yeah.
give it away depending on some of the answers and questions that they were asking.
And then, cause when you got to answer wrong, she's like, "Hi, you cold? You're like in Himalayas, cold type shit." Like, oh, this bitch got me, yo. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. From Berlin down to Belize.
Please.
Take you for a ride on a slow boat to China.
What?
Where in the world?
What is that on?
I don't know. It doesn't have a platform.
Is it a game on like the phone?
Yeah, it says game, but
Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, this is something you had to like download or some shit.
Yeah, it's an app game.
It's not even an app.
Oh shit.
Like this is like, you gotta have a like OPC.
Oh.
But that'd be something I'd fuck with all day, man, trying to find it.
1985.
Well, like they
God
need to
damn.
modernize some of these things, you
They
know.
really should.
Like how many Jeopardy games were there over all the different video game systems over all
man,
the years?
fuck.
Can we get a good Jeopardy game that's made out of all of them?
Man,
You know
that'd
what
be
I mean?
nice.
That jump was on Commodore 64?
Commodore 64.
Commodore. Is that the
Yeah.
old school?
That's an old school video
Old school
game.
Is that before
That's
Atari?
Pre-Nintendo. That's
yeah,
Atari
that's in
era.
between. Yeah, that's,
Atari
right.
era.
That's that Coleco, Atari, and then be
Yeah,
that.
ColecoVision, Commodore 64.
PS2?
Well,
don't think
everything
it's
was on PS2 though.
Well, yeah.
PS2 had a
Apple-
great
Yeah.
run.
Computer really is where they
But
started.
that's what it was. Is yeah, the computer.
Windows, Mac.
Yep. I remember being in school computer lab, wearing that motherfucker out. The hell, detention? All right, that's cool. I'm just going on computer in detention.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
here
fucking
playing
play this
Carmen San
motherfucker.
Diego.
Like, I wasn't trying to go outside anyway, man. I'm good.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nah.
Give me that number munchers.
Yep. What was the other one? Was Minesweep? Was that where they fucking clicked on the joint and the numbers popped up?
Yeah, I never fucked with that one too much. I never understood it.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it until I got older when I was like, oh, the numbers mean,
Yeah, the
that's-
numbers have something to do with something, but I never
Yeah.
quite put it all
Is that how
together.
many squares away the
Yes.
thing was or some shit like that?
It was how many empty squares you had around you and, before you got to the bomb. So you click on it, and it was like, all right, you got the number 3. You got 3 empty squares around you. Yeah, but I didn't know that was what it meant.
That's going back to old GTA on computer with the
Like
with the computer,
Doom?
with the
Yeah,
helicopter
downward view. Yeah, helicopter
Yeah.
view. Yeah. Homie of mine had that, and I was like, this is crazy. It
I
looked
remember
terrible,
playing
but
that shit.
conceptually you knew what was
It was
going
amazing.
on. Yeah.
Because you had the fucking...
You shoot it out with the cops.
The tank for the first time, pop up that little fucking tank, you're riding around with that bitch.
Yeah, but it didn't hit like Grand Theft Auto 3 on PlayStation 2.
San Andreas.
Well, it
Was that
started
San
with 3.
Andreas?
It started with 3, then San Andreas came out after that.
Because what San Andreas said, I was like, yo, that's the motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
San Andreas was like
San Andreas was the shit.
the one that was the most fun to me.
Yeah.
Especially when you got your gang homies with you.
Well, it was
throw them
the
in the
best.
car, go to the other set,
Yeah.
and light that shit up.
Driving through town doing drive-bys with
Yeah,
homies.
you got all the homies with you, man, and fucking everybody
Well, plus,
loaded up.
that was a fun one because you'd be riding around and people be taking shots at you.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just didn't like
Because you go into the wrong territory.
Yeah.
You done went from green side to the yellow or the purple.
And you could get out and just lay out
And
30
lay-
purples.
Yeah.
They just
over
keep
their
coming at
territory.
you. Take them all out.
You had to go to the weight. You had to go to the gym, get your lift on. Yeah,
There was a lot of stuff that like was a bit much.
But it was
Going
still
and getting
fun
your weight
though,
on.
doing that. Yeah, riding a bicycle, shit to get your speed up so you can run, so you're strong. You got to balance your shit out.
Yeah, you had to fucking exercise to get strong.
I
Yeah.
think there's maybe gonna be some of that in 6.
Like Knockout Kings, that was another game I used to play. Man, I used to love that motherfucking joint. That boxing joint.
Yeah, boxing ones were good.
That boxing one was like perfect, yo, because it wasn't that much difficulty to the shit.
Well, you were using a lot of right joystick, and some of the buttons would make you do different kind of swings.
Yeah, but you right side was these sticks, left side was these sticks, and boom, and you just fucking the block and the parrying, uppercut crosses.
Hell, I don't remember what being like that.
And then fucking you had to put the two together and just try to get up and get.
Yeah, you had to do
that. Was the
those
one thing
together.
I was like, oh fuck, I'm really fucked up.
You had the 3 visions going, and you had to line up the 3 visions.
The joint I remember was the circles. You had to fucking put the circle together to make one circle.
You had to use the.
Yeah, you had to use the shit.
It would be like 3 circles that were floating independently.
Yeah, you had to put them in the middle.
But if you looked at the whole screen, it would be like the ref counting.
Yeah,
But there'd be 3 screens like blurring together.
That you hit and got rocked.
Yeah. That was a fucking great series. Knockout Kings.
Yeah, I tried the UFC games. They didn't hit the same for me.
I like boxing because of the simplicity. It's less to think about. I'm like, ooh, do I want to go to the ground? Do I want to get in the grapple? And I don't want to think about all that shit.
I tried the UFC games, and man, when you're on the ground, you gotta fucking, the controls are different once you're on the ground. And you know, when you're on the cage, you gotta do this. When you're doing this, it's just too much.
Too damn much.
It's way too much. And then when you do the training, it was way too much. I'm like, okay, y'all trying to do this is too real. I don't need it to be this goddamn real.
Right, it's like I was saying about MLB The Show. I'm not playing that baseball game. I'm not getting into all that nonsense. It's just too much to think about.
Yeah.
Like, I want a 16-bit. Like I was saying on the show the other day about how certain systems, certain games are like the peak of that kind of game.
Oh, man, like, Def Jam Vendetta? Oh, Fight for New York? That was the game with Snoop, Fat Joe, Redman,
all the rappers were in that.
All of them from Def Jam was in that bitch, man. That game was the shit right there. I love that motherfucking joint.
Well, for you, the fighting era game would be that on that system.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Like I'm playing 16-bit in NES games for baseball. If I'm playing baseball, I want to play
for sure.
King Griffey Running Run or some shit like that.
I remember the only real racing game I played was it Midnight Club Dub Edition?
Well, PlayStation 2 essentially had a whole lot of good shit.
They did. They had a good run of fucking just a bunch of games.
Need for Speeds.
Yeah, they had a lot of
I
racing
didn't really
games.
fuck with the Need for Speeds too much, man. I didn't like them too much.
Well, I had the wheel, and it was like the truth.
Oh yeah.
Sitting there racing with the wheel and the
My
pedals.
great nephew, man, my nephew bought my great nephew that joint, man, one year, and I was like, man, let me see what this motherfucker working with.
Like I'm scared to get into it now because they got like you can spend $10,000-$20,000 on a fucking racing simulator.
Setup with the screen and everything, man. That shit looks fucking tight as fuck.
Yeah.
You know they got the joint up there in DC, right? The Formula One arcade joint where you're actually in one of those motherfucking things. They got like maybe 10 of them set up.
What?
In that Joker? Yeah, I seen the fucking building where it's at. It's off of New York Avenue.
You gotta spend big money to get into that.
I'm quite sure.
Dropping $20 for 20
Plus,
minutes.
where it's at is, super high traffic because it's right off of New York Avenue. Like, I saw that shit when I was driving through DC the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I see the arrows on. They got a whole building with an arrow pointed on the side to where to park at for this place. And I pulled up and like, oh, that's the Formula One. I was like, they have it right here? Like, I mean, don't get it twisted. It's a high traffic area.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck. Just even the parking is suspect to me because it's behind the building and it's not a big parking lot. Like, I think the parking lot might be big as fucking this whole house. And that's it. And I'm like,
that's
nah.
not ideal. DC got a problem like that.
Bruh, it's bad where it's at. Like, I mean, I get it, but
You got to Uber there to do a fantasy race game.
Yeah,
And
man.
then Uber back out of there.
The parking's fucked up, and then trying to get out the traffic that you would have to deal with where it's at.
Yeah.
Man, hell nah.
Well, like I said, man, the 10,000 plus investment might be worth it in a way, but
you gotta really be a gamer on that shit.
You gotta be twitching and making money.
T-Pain has like 3 of those systems, at his house. You know what I mean? Because he makes that kind of money.
Well, but he makes it playing the game. That's the thing, man. These twitchers, man, like
I get the fishing jump.
you playing
With
fishing
the rig
video
and
games.
everything.
Like, what is it, Bass Pro Life?
I'm trying to get the shit with the rod, where you actually be reeling it.
Yeah.
They got a PlayStation 5 fishing simulator.
No, it's like
I remember that back
it's
in
like
the day.
whatchamacallit, like thousands of dollars, a whole setup.
Like the wood stern wheel
machine,
shit?
like the string connects to the machine.
Oh, you mean the real fucking whole rod
Yeah,
itself?
the rod and shit connects to the machine, and it takes drag and shit, and fucking reels in everything. But they're a lot. But my next purchase, I think, is gonna be a drone.
Well, what are you gonna do with a drone?
Bait release, my brother.
This motherfucker
Okay,
here.
all right.
Hit it, bait release. This
You know,
motherfucker-
man, I got this thing out as far as it goes. I'm about to lose
There
connectivity.
was one that says
Drop it. I'm
that
gonna bring
bitch
it back.
goes out.
Here, boy, bring that motherfucker back in.
It goes out.
Does it have an
13
automatic return? Can you press come back to the cradle? That way you can then fuck with the fish and shit.
I don't know yet.
That's what you
I
need.
know it does.
'Cause you're gonna have to drive it out there.
13,000 feet or some shit like
You're gonna
that.
have to
Almost goes out 3 mile. But the bait release thing don't read but 1,500 kilometers or
Yeah,
some
but you
shit
can't
like
you
that.
can't cast it that far, can you?
No, you hook the bait up to
I'm
it.
saying you can't cast
hell
that
no.
far. So you hook the bait up to that bitch, take it out 1,500 feet, drop
Yeah.
that in the water.
I can't
Then you
probably
got
catch
your
200 yards, you know what I
I
mean?
know, but I'm saying like you've got your drone is out there and you got your bait in the water. So you got to get your drone back. You got to figure out how you're getting your drone
fly the
back,
drone back.
while you're fishing, right?
Well, yeah, you
'Cause
just
you got
drop
to
it.
work that joint.
Yeah, well, you drop your bait and then you fly your drone back. You know what I mean?
But what if you get a bite while you're trying to fly your drone back?
I don't know. I'm a land
That's
right
what
on
I'm
that. I'm gonna
saying.
be
You're
landing
gonna
right on
crash
that.
land in the water.
He didn't thought that far
I'm
I'm
ahead.
gonna take a surfer's eye
I'll
out.
turn the drag down, just let him scream for a minute while I'm bringing my drone in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think you need automatic
He
return.
ain't thought it all the way through
Yeah,
yet.
he needs automatic return button on the drone, whatever drone you get.
Yeah, I
So,
don't-
like, you're going to the ocean then for this.
I'm gonna take it to the lake too. I'm gonna be in the middle of the lake. I'm fishing there. I'm fishing there. I'm fishing there!
From the shore.
From the shore.
Some boat's gonna take out your drone and you're gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like,
go put a big ass fucking. I'm gonna hook it like a 2-liter bobber up to it so these motherfuckers can actually see where I'm actually.
Now that'd be funny. Him and Warrington Lakes after he gets off the fucking.
Yeah, 'cause I
the
can fish from my
restriction.
mom's house. You know what I'm saying?
now you're talking. With a drone from your
Yeah,
mom's
I
house.
got a couple 100 days left, bro, and I'm back in the game.
Couple hundred.
Yeah, it's almost time. It's
Yeah, I'm back in the
almost up.
game. I think May is when I got that charge, so I
You better change your address before you get there.
fuck him. I'm gonna
Change your
make him
address
do
to your
that work
parents' house.
again.
Change your address to your parents' house.
Said I'm gonna make him do the.
No,
work.
I'm gonna go over there to Dim Sum's house and bring her some hot tea or some shit like that and bullshit with her. And then
So you
flick
know
off the
somebody
fucking neighbor.
You know somebody
There's
there?
like 2 or 3 people that I have whole conversations with that are fucking normal people. How you doing? I'm great, sir. How are you doing? You catching anything? No, not really. Oh, well, good luck. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day.
So half the people that live there
You
don't
got
mind
the
you
other
being there
fuckers
at
who
all.
stay in the fucking house. Get out of here. Why
Those
they shoot
are
the
the
geese
people
away,
that-
you know what I mean? Or who are on their yard. Like, get the fuck
Those are
out
the
of
people
here.
that
you fucking
moved into
douche.
there. The people he talks to have always been there. There's a difference with.
Well, that one lady, she definitely knew. There's only like 2 or 3 original people there. Like that one chick on the corner used to have the Rottweilers. You remember the house always had the
Yeah,
Rottweilers?
yeah.
Those motherfuckers are still there.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Or they're just new people that still own Rottweilers. You know what I mean? But half the rest of the motherfuckers have been gone. You know what I mean?
Gotcha, yeah.
All right, Jew, I found what you're talking about. For $4,734.
God damn.
I'm saying this the fishing jump.
4,000. What's it called so I can see this shit?
At rippinitoutdoors.com.
Ripping it outdoors. Okay.
The AHTI Concept Doris V2 Sport Fishing Simulator. This guy's got a fishing pole. He's standing on a pad. The fishing pole and the pad are connected to a box that's connected to a TV that's showing a fish underwater.
Yeah, and you reel and the line goes in and out from the box.
Authentic fishing simulation for all skill levels. Designed to deliver a realistic angling experience, combining advanced underwater video technology with synchronized fish movements. This compact simulator caters to both professionals and enthusiasts, offering an immersive environment to refine skills or showcase fishing equipment. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that jump
Oh,
right
I got
there.
it wrong. It
5
said-
adjustable
it said
difficulty
rippinitoutdoors.com.
Ripping
You can just type in fishing simulator machine and they're all going to be right there. bro.
rippingitoutdoors.com. RIPPINGIT.
Oh yeah, there it is. Ripping It Outdoors. 4,700. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Concept Doors V2 Sport Fishing Simulator.
Support for 8 languages with a shockproof case option. That way, when you throw your pole at it, it doesn't break.
The simulator, just the fucking thing that sends out the line is fucking $3,000. At Ringmaster tackle.
Here's a $7,000 version.
Oh yeah, that's a lot, bro. I think that $4,000 is like the cheapest, bro.
That shit is crazy.
There's a $91,000 Poseidon Sport Fishing Simulator. It's got like, you like sit in a boat or something? I don't know. This is crazy. This guy's on a platform.
I see that one too. Yep.
And there's like other people there.
That's
like
the
you
shit
can't
like
just
fucking
you can't
the
do this by
T-Pain
yourself.
joint. That's like the T-Pain joint where you're racing.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
Holy shit, boy! It's like you, boy. I tell you what.
We're in the Matrix, dog.
This is wild because it's here because somebody has paid for this shit before.
There's a lot of people who probably
There's a
have
market.
that motherfucker, bro.
There's a market.
There's a lane for it all.
People like, I like fishing, but I don't like touching fish. That's what that's for.
Yeah.
Look, I simulated caught this fish. Like, does that help you in the real world? I can't imagine. They're acting like it
Yeah,
does.
it should because like I'm telling you, that shit like takes the fucking drag and like your pole's moving and shit. Like
So you have to do adjustments correctly, or
You should, yeah.
or it'll
They
be
got a
like
video on it?
snaps. You
Yeah,
lost it.
Yeah,
No, I wasn't going far enough to watch the video on it.
yeah. There should be like like you're actually fucking fishing. From what I've seen.
Wow.
But like I said, I've only seen it because they want like $4,000 for these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Well, you would think somewhere like Bass Pro would have something like that and charge you like $10 to see if you could catch. I'll give you $10.
You would think, yeah.
If you could catch this on the hardest level, we'll give you a gift certificate for $100.
You know
But
what?
You pay
Yeah,
$10.
that's the lane right
You know what I'm
there.
saying? You pay $10 to do this
Just
shit.
to try it out.
Yeah. Are you a real good angler?
God
Can you
damn,
actually
yeah,
do
this
this?
one, this motherfucker's in a chair.
I told you,
Yeah, that's what
motherfuckers
I
in the
just
chair in
told
the
you.
air for $90,000. $90,000. You got the chair in the air and there's two other dudes sitting there like they driving a boat or something.
This says 25 grand.
Well, that's cheaper than the one I
Base
saw.
price 14.1. 10 grand to ship.
10 grand.
God
10 grand delivery.
All right, I'm gonna drive the truck. You messing
Yeah,
with
no
close up.
shit.
In
Yeah,
the,
just
in the
holler at me.
2000
I'll go pick
Nissan.
that motherfucker up for
Pull up
you.
in the 2000 Nissan truck.
Oh yeah, I got this. I'm here
I
to pick up
drove
an order
to
from
Florida.
the Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same site. There's another one for $8,000 with 20% off.
Yeah, watch out, man. Now you really in a rabbit hole. Man, that'll fit in the basement right there.
Well, you know what? They probably I can see having something like this because they got simulators for every fucking thing else under the sun.
The fact that they've got a fishing simulator that's that elaborate.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, the $3,300 one where I stand on a pad and I got
Yeah,
the
but
line.
on top of that, that's probably like 5-6 years old. So they probably got crazier shit than that. You
yeah,
know
the
what I mean?
$91,000 joint with the
$91,000.
boat and the other dude that's
Or
on
the
the
dudes
like
on the
driving the boat.
next to him,
It comes with a
yeah.
whole John boat, like a fucking 7-foot John boat. You're supposed to park in the living room and shit.
Yeah, you put this in the living room.
Trying to back you around the John boat and shit.
All right.
Jesus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
I don't think I need that one.
we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. Don't encourage the Jew to get himself a $90,000 fishing simulator.
If I do, I'll get charged y'all.
If he does, he's not going to be doing the show no more. He's going to be sitting there in the corner doing that while we're trying to talk
Can you see
about all
that
this.
shit? This
Yeah,
motherfucker sitting up there like that.
he's sitting
I
on
got
the.
that bitch. I got that bitch. It's on the line.
Swing the
It's on
bike
the
over.
line.
Swing the bike over.
Yeah.
That no shit. The
Increase my drag.
Because the chair would have to move. You know what I mean? To simulate the boat and all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, really, for $91,000, that mo, I better get wet. I better get wet.
Somebody
It better
said I
splash
gotta
me,
get
They better
son.
fucking skeet on me. I better hear seagulls.
Right.
You know what I mean? There
Right.
better be bird shit landing
Yeah.
in the living
I better
room.
get sunburned in the living room.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, shit.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
Yes, and don't forget, we love you very, very much.
Love y'all and have yourselves a Merry Christmas
Merry
out that
Christmas.
motherfucker. Ho, ho,
Happy
ho,
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa, all
Enjoy
that
your-
good shit.
Enjoy your holiday season.
Fuck, even if you don't celebrate, you off of work. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Enjoy that shit.
That's right.
Yep.
Even if you're from somewhere, don't celebrate nothing. I hope you have a good day.
Boom chocolate.
And
Jam.
don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
And peace be with you.
Gone.
Peace.